I've been a victim. I've been a victim of traffic violations in Naivasha.
How many years were you imprisoned?
It's not many years, but if I had not raised the bond or the bail, probably I could have been kept there.
Yes.
But then again, you realize that it's a very funny system in the way it rules, because you're picked in, and the magistrate is just sitting there saying, you either say yes or no. Whether you say yes or no, you still have the bail.
Yes.
You know, they still have to charge 25,000. And the question is, if you are rushing for a burial, what is more of a priority to you at that point? Because these guys are not going to release you, because you can take my documents, you can pick my case, I'll come back, because I've not killed anyone, I'm not a danger to anybody.
Yes.
So if you look at the way it's structured, you can actually wonder how many people end up spending time in the cells for not raising that
bail. Let me
bail.
correct one impression there. If you say yes, you get a fine because you get convicted and you are punished. If you say no, you get
a bail.
You get bail and an opportunity to defend yourself. That dichotomy is important. I began by giving you a quote from the memoirs of McCain, that to fight for a just society, you must be willing to die for that society. Forget about forfeit attending a burial. This is one thing, Mr. Bitok, that I must emphasize here, and you will hear this from me for as long as I come to this opportunity, this platform, because one of the things we have let our country in as Kenyans is that we are willing to sacrifice nothing. And we therefore fuel that corrupt system. We fuel it. We provide gasoline for that corrupt system by this unwillingness to sacrifice something, the inconvenience. The way the judicial system works is very strange, in the sense that the judge does not know in the morning how many people will be presented before him for plea taking from traffic, because the judge cannot tell how many people will be arrested today. So even planning for that day is difficult. You don't know. You could get 100 people before you on this day. You could get one person. So I'm sure when you are picked of speed, many of you bribed, of course, and got away. A few of you were taken to court.
Actually, the third time I drove off. So up to date, they are still looking for me.
For you, yes. Okay, you know that's
because it was ridiculous.
I'll actually arrest you after this and present you. So it does allow about business. So
you're looking for business.
You're not safe at all. So you'll get a citizen arrest today. But having said that, when you are presented to court as 100 of you, the court must process the whole 100 of you. That single human being. That's not the only work for the day. That court has other work for that day. That court has other work planned for that day.
So it needs to punish you very quickly.
Get done with that business. To process you very quickly. So you see, in terms of plea taking, the court wants to just confirm who is pleading guilty, who is not pleading guilty. And you may know that courts have some standards. If you go to Naivasha, the court has assessed the economics of Naivasha area and says for speeding, in terms of bond, you'll get 5,000 or 10,000. Most likely just about 10,000 or 20,000. It has assessed the economics of the 25,000, yes. Again, depending on the number of kilometers per hour you have said to have surpassed.
And you've not killed them, you've not killed the road.
Yes, you've not killed the road. You've not killed the road. 25,000, Naivasha standards little money. If we had an honest society, you'll not need to go to court. We have what I call on-spot penalties. The policeman will just fine you there, and you go home. You just pay the fine and go home. Or you know for a fact you are running for a funeral, so you know you're actually speeding. So you're actually an offender. You may have some justification going for a funeral, but your speed endangers people on the road, so you pay the fine and go away. But no, we tried to introduce that. The policemen pocketed all the money, so we had to take them back to court. They tried to say, okay, let's just give the policemen the receipts. For those who are willing to accept, let them not even go to court, because you're going to court to accept anyway. Since this is the same government revenue, just let's have a standard, so that for speed, for every kilometer per hour is 2,000 bob. So if it's 10,000, if it's 10 kilometers per hour beyond it's 2,000 times 10, 20,000. So it becomes standard. The money was collected and it was never remitted. So we returned you back to court.
Right. I like the time you've used. You've sold government revenue. So actually crime in Kenya is a business. Anyway.